Hello, this is KCLau. I'm hiking Cool Creek Trail today to get to the Devil's Point. It's about 3,000 feet climb. Today I want to share some stories about how your parents shape your beliefs, behaviors and attitudes towards money. I'm going to share some of my personal stories. My father was a lumberjack worker. He has to go into the jungle, hike up the mountain to cut down trees, bringing his electrical chainsaw, which is a very heavy one. Unlike me, I'm basically hiking for fun, for exercise. Due to his job nature, he usually has to stay in a temporary camp in the jungle for months. When I was a small child, I remember that whenever he suddenly show up on the gate, that means he has been away for months, I'll jump for joy and I'll cry out loud to my mom, "Papa is back, Papa 翻嚟咯." Also because of he has to be away from home for extended time, unfortunately he's the father that was seeing his children growing longer instead of taller, if you know what I mean. When I was born, he was not around, and when he got back, I think he just saw me like maybe a few months old already. So when my son was born, I actually took 2 months paternity leave on my own because I'm self-employed, so I didn't work for a few months. So I thought that it's very important that I spend those time with my family. So the situation has actually shaped me into doing a lifestyle business. I want to do a business that I can do online from anywhere so that I can spend a lot of time with my family. I'm almost to the top. You can see Mount Hood from here and a few other snow mountains far away. One day my father was sent home from work. His thigh was badly injured due to an accident during work. So he basically couldn't walk for a few months and he has to stay home. So his kind of job nature is that if you don't work, you don't get paid. So without income for months, he was just lying at home. During that time, I saw my father suffer from the injury and staying at home for a few months. And they told me that I should study very hard. I should find a way to make money in the future that I don't have to sweat. I can work in the office as a knowledge worker. So that incident, in fact, have a very big impact on me. So yeah, I study hard. I score full A's in SPM. I'm proud of my result, and I'm happy that I did. I finally made it to the Devil's Peak. One thing my mother taught me is about living below my means. So she's the one who taking charge of the family finances, and she always have to save a lot for rainy days. So literally rainy days, it means it's really useful for rainy days because my father cannot work when it is raining. So at standard 1, my allowance was 30 cents a day, and I think when I got to secondary school, I have like 1 ringgit of allowance a day. So basically we live very frugally, and eating out is a luxury. So probably once or twice a year, when my father make enough money for that year, he'll take us to eat dim sum, the Chinese dim sum. And the first thing we have to order, everyone, is a tai pao and 1 nor mai gai. So you eat 1 tai pao and 1 nor mai gai first. Make sure you're filled before you eat all the small delicacy. That's how we save money. Eating out was a luxury at my home when I was small. Now I'm an adult. Whenever I go visit my parents, I will make sure that I bring them to the best restaurant I can find in town. And the great thing is that my mother always remember the restaurant that I brought her to. And I didn't even remember that I brought her to eat bao yu at a restaurant a few years back. She actually reminded me that I did that for her, so she remembered. She even remembered how the bao yu is presented and how many pieces that she ate. So I'm happy that I can bring this kind of happiness to her. Those are some of my personal stories that I share with you today. And no doubt that parents always shape your beliefs and your attitude and your behavior towards money. We as parents also instill some kind of money values to our children. I wish to hear your story about how your parents had taught you anything about money, and also you as a parent, how do you shape your children's money value? Would you do it differently, or would you do it the same like what your parents had done for you? So tell me in the comment. Now you are the driver, you're on the driver's seat to steer your own financial journey. So be smarter with money. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you more.